Hi guys, today I'm going to do part 2 of my 3-part series about traveling with an ostomy. Today I'm going to be actually talking about the actual process of traveling with an ostomy, which is security and flying on a plane. Or, I'm also going to be training and road tripping later, so if you're interested you can just message me, but I thought plane is the thing that most people are anxious about, so that's what I'm going to talk about. So, I flew out of O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, and I first went through security, obviously, and one of the people spotted my drain, which is on my leg. It's really big, and you can see it through yoga pants. So they called me over, actually not for my ostomy, but the first thing I said when they told me they were doing a pat down is, I have an ostomy. I just want you to know. And actually, I learned in that support group that security personnel in airports have to know about ostomies. They go through like a little informational session about ostomies, which is really cool because you don't have to explain it to them. You say, I have an ostomy, and they know where it is. They know, that it's going to be a bubble, like on, not a bubble, a bag on your stomach, and that's really nice, so you don't have to explain it. So if you ever do get pulled aside, I would highly suggest to tell someone that you have an ostomy. You don't have to, but it's just a troubleshoot, so they aren't, what is this? Why do you have that there? So all they did was pat me down. It was no big deal, and they took a paper swab and swabbed their gloved hand, which patted me down, and they put it in this little machine, and it told them whether or not I had dangerous things on me, like explosive stuff or, dangerous, hazardous to other people. And a thing to note is they also did check the people who I was traveling with. So my mom and dad, in this case, had to be patted down and have their hands swiped as well. But it wasn't that much of a hassle. It probably took 5 extra minutes out of our time. It was really quick. So, I was like, phew, that's over with. That's good. I'm glad that it wasn't too big of a deal. And I'm really happy that I got pulled over so that I could tell you guys about it. So then I went on the plane, which I was probably the most apprehensive about. And we took off. It was no big deal. I wasn't sitting next to my parents. I didn't have a seat next to my parents either way. So I was a little bit nervous because I would have rather sit with someone who knew I had an ostomy. And it was fine. I had a little bit of gas, so I have a 2-piece, so I just pulled it away and emptied the gas that way and put it back underneath my shirt, which I do not suggest doing. You'll hear why later, if you can predict. So everything went very smoothly on that 3-hour ride to Arizona. Yada yada, we had a great time. I'll talk about that and how my ostomy did or did not limit me in the next video. Which I actually made a video while I was hiking in Arizona for you guys, which I'm really excited about posting if I can get it off my dead phone. Anyways, so that was fine. Going through security in Arizona to Illinois was fine. They treated me like a normal person. I wasn't pulled aside. No one patted me down. It was, seamless. It was great. And then we had another 3-hour ride back to Illinois. I was once again sitting next to strangers, a cute little 8-year-old boy and a very, very cranky woman. And so we were just talking, and then I noticed that I had a really puffy ostomy, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to do what I did last time and pop it open, empty the gas out, and pop it back. And I did that. And it wasn't gas. It was very watery diarrhea poop. And I immediately closed it after I felt that warm liquid dripping down my legs. It was really gross. And of course, right as I was unbuckling my seatbelt, this is like perfect. I couldn't have asked for it to be better to tell you guys about. Makes a better story. The pilot came over the intercom and said, we're about to go into a pretty turbulent area. So if everyone could return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts, that would be much appreciated. Thank you. And I was like, oh my god, I have poop all over me. It's running down my legs, it's on my pants, it's on my underwear. People are going to smell it, people are going to see it. There's like wet spots where it is in my pants, and I'm just so embarrassed. And so I called one of the flight attendants over and said, excuse me, I have an ostomy and I really need to go to the bathroom. She's like, okay, I just have to tell you to stay in your seat, but I don't have to make you stay in your seat. And so I'm like, okay, thank you. And I ran to the bathroom. While it was, the plane was really shaky in that little tiny bathroom. By the way, I really like airplane bathrooms better than any other public bathroom because they don't have water, so it doesn't splash up and hit you, which I think is really gross. Anyways, so I pulled down my pants, pulled down my underwear, got a bunch of, hand towels. Sorry, I'm having a blank today. But hand towels, and put water and soap on it and just scrub my legs. It got on the bottom of my ostomy, like the back of my ostomy bag, so I had to scrub that, and I had to scrub my pants and my underwear. And I felt so gross. And my mom came back because she saw that I had a funny look on my face. And she's like, is everything okay? And I just start laughing. And I'm like, I am covered in my own poop. Like, how many people can say that? And she's like, oh my gosh, well, I'm glad you're laughing about it. Do you need anything? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. So I cleaned up as much as I could. I probably spent 10 minutes in the bathroom. And then I pulled up my underwear, my pants, and sat down for the last 30 minutes of the flight. And as soon as we landed, I ran to the bathroom, changed my underwear, changed my pants, and then me and my parents had a good laugh about it. So, learn from my stupid mistake, please. If there's a few things I want you to get out of this video, they are the following. I want you to know that the benefits of traveling outweigh any anxieties or worries you have about traveling. It really is not hard, and in some cases, you can completely be a normal person in that aspect. 2, please tell the people who are patting you down if you do get pulled aside that you have an ostomy. I know it might be uncomfortable. You don't have to, but it really would troubleshoot a lot of things. So I think it would just make it a lot easier, and know that they are educated in ostomies. And 3, please go to the bathroom, even if you think it's just air and empty, because air feels a lot like watery poop sometimes too, or at least to me it does. And don't make my mistake. I really don't want to hear about you guys having that same mistake. Learn from my embarrassing moment. Don't reenact it. So I think those are the 3 things. I hope this wasn't rambling too much. I made a few, and they were like 11, 12 minutes, and now it's 8, so I think I'm going to put this up. Alright, so if you have any comments about my pooey legs and pants, or if you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, because I don't think I really answered anything, post them down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, have a great day, guys. Bye.